This is the day that the Lord has made. Welcome everyone to a vlog. I hope you guys enjoy.
Yeah, I knew that.
Hey you all. It is icy, an icy morning. It doesn't happen often. And thankfully I have a vehicle where I can heat the seats. So me and my son are doing that. I'm heating the front window, the back window, and my steering wheel. Never thought I'd need to heat my steering wheel in Arizona, but it comes in handy. Alright, we're gonna start our drive because I don't want my son to be late. Wait, what'd you say, son? That's an interesting word. It surprises you?
Yeah.
Oh, here's a dog. I didn't know they had a dog. Okay, we're getting clear. It's getting clear. Clear, close. Okay, let me flip this. Okay, I don't know if I recorded earlier, but I hope I was catching what I was recording earlier. It is December the 16th. December is my favorite, absolutely favorite month of the year. While I live in Arizona, we don't really get snow. And we don't get very, very cold weather, but every now and then, like in the mornings and at nights, it's cold. I would say between 10 and 4, it's fairly warm. So you have to layer in the morning, then take off and relayer at night. I wanted to listen to that, but well, should I turn it back on? It's just the radio. I think it's okay. I listened to 99.9 to enjoy the Christmas music. They start playing it fairly early. And yeah, I need to roll down my window. And I don't know how long it will last, but I'm gonna enjoy it for as long as I can. Because when it comes to music, I'm old-fashioned and I prefer radio. If I had a CD, I would totally be rocking my Christmas type of CDs. But newer cars don't have a DVD player. Which when I bought this car, I was pretty bummed about it. I really was very bummed that there was no. Oh, it's getting very warm. I think I'm gonna turn off my air. And I don't need. Okay, I just heard a weird noise. I don't know where it came from. It was weird. I don't know if it was a dog howling or I don't even know where it came from. I am really grateful. I usually don't spend too much money on a car. I don't. But when I purchased this current car, I showed you all the heating features it has. Also the back seats heat up as well. I've got my sunroof. I've only had a sunroof once before. In my very younger years, I had a Honda Civic, a 2-door. And then what other feature does this have? Oh, what's really cool is the windshield wipers. If you put the setting on, will turn on by themselves. It scared me actually because I did not know it had that feature the first time I experienced that. I'm like, what is going on? So it's like just how your lights will come on automatically, your headlights, if you put that feature on. Yes, so too do my windshield wipers. And I did splurge when I got this car. I was like, Lord, I'm gonna do it. He gave me abundance, and I was like, let me go all out. I had 2 cars prior, and I sold them and got this. But unfortunately, we are outgrowing this car. I've mentioned before, I have a very large bottom because I'm not very tall, but I sit really high because I have a large bottom. My son is going to be taller than me, and it is a struggle to get in and out when you're tall or got a big bottom like me of this car. There's a couple reasons why I'm thinking I'm going to trade this. Number one, I want to bless someone else to have this amazing, luxurious, what I call luxurious car. And then number two, I'm really wanting to get myself a toy. I was hoping I'd have it by my birthday, but it has not arrived. And so I'm thinking I need a bigger vehicle to pull the toy. Plus, there's not a hitch on here, and I did look into it. I could install a hitch. I don't know, it probably cost me $2,000, like $1,000 for the hitch itself and then the labor. Although the labor didn't look too difficult, but I don't want to do that on my own because that's something I would want professionally done. There's 3 reasons. I want to bless someone else. I need the hitch. And overall, I just need a little bit bigger car with more room. And I do plan, I have a whole new series that I want to bring out for all of next year to make me accountable and for me to be consistent, because I'm struggling to be consistent with my videos. I am a single mom. I have a full-time job. Tried my best to put God first. Now that's hard, difficult to do, and try to keep up videos. But what I have coming for next year, I think is going to be my aha moment that keeps these videos going, and I'll share that later. But for now, I just wanted to do a vlog to have a discussion about being grateful to the Lord. I've been reading the Bible on a daily basis, pretty much, maybe for about a month now. I've been very consistent every single day. Either it's in the morning or at night or both. The Lord has been extremely good to me. I cast all my worries on Him. Like, give them all to Him. I only handle what I can handle. And on today, like, I'm not worried about tomorrow or a week from now or a month or a year. I'm focusing on today because I know that the Lord will provide. Oh, you guys, this is something I really want to talk about. My COVID vaccine story. I was going to do a separate video, but might as well talk about it now. So I did mention a few times in my vlogs about this COVID vaccine, how I feel about COVID, but I never really expressed it at my workplace, because at my workplace, I work for an agency that is mandated to be vaccinated by January 31st. So we have already had employees who resigned. And then in November, the beginning of November, my work gave out very specific information of a schedule when you need to be vaccinated to be in compliance. And because of the type of agency I work for, we have to do this planning, or we would be like in total devastation if we waited until January 31st to know who was going to vaccinate, who wasn't. So there was guidelines given on that. And then also choices. You know, if you cannot get this vaccine because of a medical reason, then put in an exemption. If your religious beliefs or faith don't allow you to get this, put in for a religious exemption. Now, that didn't mean it would automatically be approved. There was a committee that reviewed all of the exemptions, and they decided to approve or disapprove. So in November, up until that point, I was extremely against the vaccine because I feel that my Lord is my provider and my protector, and there is no weapon formed against me that shall prosper. That means anything. That means words. That means somebody tries to do something to you. That means this vaccine. That means illness. I mean, there's so many things that means. It's not a literal weapon. I heard some stories about people who had vaccine, about people who experienced the COVID, who had COVID, who they shared their experiences to try to influence us who did not have the vaccine at that point to get it. And after that meeting and after hearing the stories, I was like, you know what? I don't want to write up an exemption because, you know, it's hard work. It's going to make me think. And what if I do all this work and I'm going to get rejected anyways? Who likes rejection, you know? And so I researched vaccines like in depth because at that point I was convinced I'm just going to get the vaccine and get this over with. And Lord, please forgive me, right? That's what I was thinking. And so I had decided on getting the Johnson & Johnson one-shot vaccine. I was like, I don't want to be inconvenienced with 2 shots. Let me just get this one and done. So I found where I could get it, and it just so happened I could go to my local pharmacy. So I scheduled an appointment online, and I was recording it. I did capture that and posted it on my YouTube. And so when I got there, the place was closed. The pharmacy was closed because there was an illness, and it said come back tomorrow. I was like, there was a sense of relief, and I told the Lord, okay, this is a sign that the vaccine is not for me. So I went home, and I probably had about 2 weeks to write up this exemption and submit it. And I kept changing the words. I kept adding it. And let me tell you, I have been a bookworm since I was little. And I feel that because I read so many books, I am really good at writing when I put my mind to it. I'm very good at writing. And so writing isn't difficult for me. But writing this vaccine religious exemption was extremely challenging. Trying to find the words to explain why, because I never had a exemption for immunizations on file, because at my work, because of who I work for, and we have to have certain medical immunizations. I had to really convince these people why I didn't want the vaccine. It got approved. Of course, COVID came about in March of 2020, right? And then the vaccine came about in like January 2021, I want to say. Around there. And now in September is when I got the news from work that we had to get this vaccine. And then early November is when my work gave out specific information. The exemption request was due, I think, November 15th. And then the committee met November 30th, so we were supposed to know by November 30th if our exemption was approved or not. And I didn't find out until yesterday, December 15th. You can't imagine how delighted I was, how grateful I was to the Lord, because I prayed for the words. Like I said, I'm good at writing, but I just couldn't find the words. And the reason it was so difficult is because how do you explain your spiritual feelings and thoughts in a worldly way? It's almost impossible, because the Lord is divine. He's all powerful. He's almighty. He's my creator. He is in everything. He is everywhere. But yet, it is so difficult to explain that to a human who lives here in this world. It's hard. And I am good with words and everything, and I struggled. I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly what I wrote, but I just wanted to say, like, I had to think long and hard, and why am I different now than I was then when I got my last immunization? It's a journey that you have to go through on your own. Like, you have to share your own journey. I can't help you write an exemption, because this is what you believe in, what your reason is. And maybe you do attend a church that is against it. I didn't have that, and I honestly thought I was going to get denied because I don't have a religion. I used to be Catholic, and I am not really actively searching for another church. I've just been praying and spending my time with the Lord at home alone, and doing fellowship where I can, finding fellowship where I can. I'm just so thankful, and I'm so grateful. Oh, God is so good. The moral of this is, when you follow Jesus Christ, anything is possible. Anything is possible, and you will get abundance, you will get protection, you will never be without. I can't stress that enough. That means so many things, but just to summarize it, anything is possible. You always have, and you will be protected. So with that, I'm going to close out. Today's going to be what you make of it. Of course, after you've prayed, because you do have to put your work in, and then the Lord takes care of the rest. But anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.